Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, which means we get to have chapel. So that's exciting. I sure did love seeing all the students that participated with our virtual family field day. The crazy hair and the sit ups and the push ups and the walking, so much walking or running. Way to go. Good job, everybody. Parents and kids. Awesome. Um, so today, Mr. Bishop has something special planned, but he put our song in his video that he created. So what we will do is we'll start with the song, and then he has something he wants to share with you, and then I will be at the end. So I'm glad we get to spend some time together, and I hope you enjoy what Mr. Bishop has ready for us. So we'll have a song first, and then he will speak to us.
The world is searching for an answer, a ray of hope in a hopeless world. Who can we turn to? Where is our rescue? There is someone, he's the answer. He's the light and he'll light the way. His name is Jesus, and he came to save us. He is the light, 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 light of the world, and he shines all over the earth, shining bright, bright, bright. He is the light of the world. He is the light, 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 light of the world, and he shines all over the earth, shining bright, bright, bright. He is the light of the world. The world is searching for an answer, a ray of hope in a hopeless world. Who can we turn to? Where is our rescue? There is someone, he's the answer. He's the light and he'll light the way. His name is Jesus, and he came to save us. He is the light, 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 light of the world, and he shines all over the earth, shining bright, bright, bright. He is the light of the world. He is the light, 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 light of the world, and he shines all over the earth, shining bright, bright, bright. He is the light of the light of the world, and he shines all over the earth, shining bright, bright, bright. He is the light of the world.
Good morning, everybody. I hope your day has started out well. I am really excited because this is our third week of chapel online with me being able to share with you. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited to talk about something today, but I need to remind you of what we talked about before. 2 weeks ago, we talked about Queen Esther, and we talked about how she had a very specific and important job to do for such a time as this, if you remember that. And then last week, we talked about David when he was going to fight Goliath, and that's not really what he was going to do. He was just delivering lunch to his brothers, and God presented him with this big opportunity, and he took it. And that leads us to today. And I was thinking maybe some of you are wondering what it is that you're supposed to be doing, because maybe you're thinking, I don't know what God wants me to do. How am I supposed to know? And so I'm going to talk about that. But the Bible tells us in Romans chapter 12 and in First Corinthians chapter 12 that we have different gifts. God has given us different gifts to do different things. And it's okay, because some of you are really, really good at praying. Some of you are really, really good at helping people. Some of you are really good at praying and helping people. It's different. There are encouragers. There are people who study. There are people who give. There are people who show compassion. There's so many things you can do to use the gifts that God has given you. And that's what I want to talk about in a few minutes. But first, I was thinking that I've been sitting at home with not a lot of things to do sometimes, and so I have been working on some different skills. I'm trying to get better at a lot of different things, and so I'm going to share with you just a few things that I've been working on. All right, so check this out. I think that's it. Oh, yes, finally. Oh, all this wood. I guess I can build a bookshelf. I really need to build a bookshelf here. It's perfect right here. Oh, my thumb. Oh. All right. It's looking good. Now to get the books and put them on. Ah. Make it. It's warm. It's warm. All right. Maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll be good to go. All right. Right. It's done, I think. Oh, yeah. I think it's done. Ooh, it's hot. 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 Oh. Well, that doesn't look normal. Ooh. Oh, man. Well, let me see how it tastes. Oh! So, as you can see, we all have different skills and different abilities. So, anyway, that's how my time at home has been going. But you know what's really cool is the Bible has some pretty cool stories about how different people do different things, and two of those stories are in the Old Testament when they were building the temple for God, when Solomon was doing that, and when Nehemiah was trying to have the walls of Jerusalem rebuilt. In both of those stories, we see different situations where different people had different talents. There were goldsmiths, and there were people who knew how to put walls together, and there were people who knew how to make fabrics and design things. And it's just pretty cool that people had these different gifts and different abilities to do whatever needed to be done. And that's what's pretty cool about the different opportunities that God gives to us. You know, we all don't do the same thing. We all get to do the very thing that God has given us the ability to do, and that's just a really, really good lesson for us to learn. So I hope you guys have a great day, and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Well, that was great. I hope you enjoyed Mr. Bishop and enjoyed some of the funny things that he was trying to learn how to do. They all sounded not super successful, but he kept trying, so that's a good thing. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you also remember what he talked about and thinking about opportunities and whether those opportunities are to serve.
I just watched the video about how to cut my own hair.
Oh no, I better go check on Mr. Bishop. So don't forget what he talked about, and I am going to go and make sure he doesn't mess his hair up. Bye.